Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have a mountain load of alphabet bead dangles that I have made here. And these are all of the crafty words that I could think of. Things that I would use or things that I love making. So for example, there are also like some words, like nice positive words that I like to use or I like to hear. And things like kindness or thoughtfulness or thoughtful. And I've also made things like craft with me, sequins, rhinestones, diamond dots. You know, all the crafty things that we use all the time. So that's what I have been doing, you guys. And that's why I haven't done video for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days. Because I have just been concentrating on having so much fun making these alphabet dangles. You see, it's got thoughtful for this one. And you know why I am also making these is because I've always wanted to use a lot of my alphabet beads. But not only that, I really wanted to gift some to my friends in the new year. And so I needed a stash for me to have ready so I can include them whenever I feel like sending out a happy mail. So I have been just having a lot of fun making this, and I know that the future recipients will probably enjoy looking at them as well. And these are really great to use for making any type of dangles. Now this is something I made, I think sometime during this year. See, this word has joyful, and then I added a charm at the end, and I also combined it with this crimp in bit, and then I added some paper bits and a clasp, and it became a nice little dangle to gift. So I have made several of these and Halloween stars and strawberries and all sorts, and I have gifted them in the past before. And I love using positive words like this. But I really think that this is not enough. I'm gonna make some more. I did post on my Instagram that I was in the middle of making this and that I wasn't done. And I really am not done. I want to make a lot more. So I'm going to quickly show you the things that I have made so far and also make a few with you guys here as well. We all love making tag flips, so I made tag flips. Then I have this one here where it's got happy smiles, because when you receive happy mail, you feel super happy and smiley. Crafter, joy, joy. I've got sparkle, thoughtful. Let me just hold this and show you. Here is my zone. Yep, crafting is my zone. Tags and pockets. We love making those too. And this one says KS Craft, because you guys know I love KS Craft stuff. And this one says craft with me. So I can give that to someone who loves blue. This one says diamond dots. Now this, I did make a mistake with the T. I put it in the wrong way, so the T is upside down, but I think it's still okay. This one says Sizzix. And I was super happy, you guys, when I thought of the word Sizzix. You know why? I get to use the 2 Z's and the X. I was so excited because with the alphabet beads, you never get to use the X's or Z's that much. And I was super excited to think of that word. And when I thought of the word diamond dots, I was like, yay, I can use another alphabet Z or Z. Whichever country you guys are in. I think some people like to call it Z. Some people like to call it Z. So look at this, you guys. The diamond dots, you can use that alphabet in there. Sizzix, you can use those. So I was super excited. This one here says shop craft. Now, I needed to tell you this. With my alphabet beads, I'm going to show you how much alphabet beads I have, okay? So this is 1 container load of alphabet beads. Then I have another bigger container load of alphabet beads, right? Then I have more spread out in my bead plate here. So I have a lot of alphabet beads. But guess what? It is so damn hard to find letter E, letter A, letter N, letter L. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh, T. T is another one that I really need to use a lot. And I was having so much difficult time finding those. So sometimes I did go through frustrating moments. And you know how I solve my frustrating moments? Is when you can't find the alphabet that you need, you can actually complement it with a heart shape or a star. Because I have this alphabet bead set that I got from Kmart here in Australia, and it gave me smiley face, stars, and things like this in all sorts of colors. So I have been substituting like the star shapes or the heart shape when I couldn't find the alphabet that I really needed. So this one here, because when I was making this, I could not find letter A. So I substituted with the heart, and the end result is super pretty. So I really wanted to share that as well. I have more KS Craft. I did 2 of this, I think. Then I did sequins. And another thing I want to tell you is my intention was to use very similar tone of colors for each word. But sometimes it's so hard to do that because my eyes can't see the alphabets and the right colors that I need at the time. So instead of being in agony, I decided to just freely use whatever color alphabets I can find. But the end result is super pretty. I love it. So this one says kind and caring. And because the alphabet bead doesn't give me that, I wanted to add A-N-D. And if I do that, it'll just make it extra long. So I didn't want a really, really long dangle. So I just spaced it out using seed beads. So this one says kind, caring. And then this one says embellishment. And boy, I was super happy when I was able to spell embellishment without inserting any smiley face or hearts. This one here says bows. I love bows, so I had to use 2 hearts next to it. This one says craft with me. So this one will go to someone who loves pinky colors. Crafting. Then I have gem stickers. I love gem stickers, and I'm pretty sure we all do. This one says beads and charms. This one says special, and here I substituted A with a heart again. Die cuts. I love die cuts. Who doesn't? So I did die cuts again. And then this one is rhinestone. Of course I love rhinestone, and I love beads. So I did this one. Then I have this one, drink tea. So this is gonna go to someone who loves drinking tea. Then I have beautiful. This one says espresso because I am going to be creating something to do with coffee in the future. So I made that. And then this one here says love you a latte. I did buy a cutting die set from KS Craft that has all the espresso type of words in it. And one of them says, love you a latte. So I wanted to make something that will complement the word. This one says, mom of. So this one I'm going to give it to a friend. And she has a son and a daughter. So I made mom of girl and boy. This one here, it says strength. Yep, I could not find the E, so I had to substitute it with a heart. So it says strength. Glitter. I love glitter cardstock. But for me to do glitter cardstock, it would be so long, so I just did glitter. I do not love the shaker type glitter, you guys, because they're so messy. I love glitter cardstock. I love glitter foam. I love anything that has glitter in it, but I do not like the glitter powder. This one here says Crafty. And I've got Fabulous. This one says Let's Craft. beads and charms. So I separated it with the gold spacer. Craft with me. And I thought of the word bubblegum. I just think it's so fun because I love bubblegum sized beads. So I had to do one of those. And this one has the heart, the smiley face, and the star. I used pinky, not spacer beads, pinky seed beads to separate them. This one says happy male. Inspiration. I love this word so much. I get inspired by many of you all the time. And then this one says flower. Who doesn't love flowers, right? Shopping. I'm sure everybody loves shopping. This one says magical. I have all day. So craft all day is what I was thinking. Mindful. I love that word. Amazing. It's another word I love. Crafty. And paper. Of course I had to make paper, right? This one says flourish. Christmas. Because we're in December, I had to make a Christmas one too. This one says scissors. Yep. I could not find letter S. I really wanted to find letter S and I could not find it that day when I was making this. So I substituted it with 2 hearts. Glue. Glue is my best friend when I'm crafting. And this one says Christmas as well. Bloom. Crafty. I've got joy. Creative. Happiness. Girly. I got another inspiration. Love that word so much. This one says sequins. See? Sequins. And I did one with just the heart bead. And I think that's so pretty as well. So I'm planning on making a lot more of those. This one says paper. I couldn't find letter E in the yellow color that I really wanted. So I had to substitute it with the smiley face. And then this one says you. You are amazing. You are creative. You are inspirational. You are so kind. You are so caring. And you give me so much joy, every one of you that are watching right now. Thank you so, so very much. And I'm using this, this plate has glitter in it. It is a pink ghost that was gifted to me by Alicia. And I am using it because it's pink and it's got glitter throughout. I love the sparkle. So I have a mountain full of alphabet beads here, you guys, and I absolutely love these so much. Now I am going to quickly show you how I go about doing this, okay? So this is how I start. I make a loop. To do that, I cut this aluminium craft wire. I feel like this is either 18 gauge or 20 gauge. I only use 18 or 20 because I live with rheumatoid arthritis. My hands can get very sore from time to time. I have good days and bad days, but I'd never want to stop crafting. So I absolutely love this craft wire from BB Craft, and I'm very, very thankful to BB Craft for supplying this to me. So I cut enough. I don't cut it really short to save some wire. I give myself heaps so I have freedom to do whatever word I want to create. So with this, you grab your round nose plier, you place it at the end like this. Let me move my glue gun so I can move this a little bit. So I place it at the end. Now see how the plier has pointy bit and then it goes fatter towards the bottom? That's because if you want your rounded bit at the bottom to be either small, if you want it small, you do it at the top. If you want a big rounded bit, you place it at the end. I normally like to just sort of place it a little bit towards the top like this. And then you just have to curl it. It's very easy to curl it because of the gauge. It's the 18 gauge or 20 gauge that makes it easy to just be pliable like this. I curl it around twice to make it strong. And then it's like this. So we're at this stage, right? Then I just sort of straighten it a bit. And then I'd like to add some seed beads. So I also have this beautiful seed bead case here, which was gifted to me by my lovely friend, and all the way in Cyprus. And she gifted me a whole lot of beads and charms in here, but I'm now using it for my seed beads. And every time I open this, I see this word joy, and it's just so wonderful to look at. So in here, I've got some seed beads. So I'm going to quickly just grab some and then add couple. You can add couple, you can add one, see, like that. Now I did have some words out so I can quickly find them. I think I'm gonna do happy mail. So we're gonna start with the H. This is another thing. If you are new to using alphabet beads, this is what you have to do. You have to make sure that the alphabet goes in the right direction. Otherwise, you will make a mistake like me, how I put the T upside down. So you have to pay attention to the direction. With the H, it doesn't matter because if I flip it the other way, it's still H. So it's truly okay with the H. So I've got H and then I need an A. Luckily, I did find an A this time. So I'm going to just feed it through like this, A. And then I'm going to do 2 P's, happy for happy mail, P. And then, see, you've got to make sure that the alphabet facing you, you can read it, okay? That's how you feed it through. P, so I've got H-A-P-P, and then I need a Y. Now, let's say that I grab the Y and I push it in like this. It's going to be upside down. So you've got to make sure that it's in the right direction. You have to be able to read the letter as you're feeding it. See? Like that. Happy. Now, I'm going to break the happy mail. I don't want it to be a one word, so I am going to add some more some kind of seed bead. Some seed beads are the hole's too small, so you've got to use something that is a little bit bigger for you to easily feed the wire through. So I've got happy and then 2 seed beads. I'm going to do mail. It would be so wonderful for me to be able to do all in the same color, but honestly, you guys, it's going to be so frustrating. So don't give yourself that stress unless you really, 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 really want to. See, I've substituted with the smiley face because I honestly could not find another A. And honestly, I really don't think that you guys want me to sort through this on the video to find the letter A. I just want to show you how I do it. So I've got happy, M-A-I, and then I need a L. Remember, you can't put a L through like this. It has to be facing you at a correct way for you to be able to read and see the alphabet well, okay? So I've got everything in place, okay? Happy mail. I'm going to finish it off with a couple of seed beads again. Whatever that feeds through, that's what I'm going to use. So I'm up to this bit here. I'm going to do the wire wrapping now. You do not have to do it like the way I'm doing it now, but this is what I like to do sometimes, and not all the time when I'm in the mood. So I'm going to place it against the top seed bead. I'm going to put this away from me. Then I'm going to move this front part of the plier to the top. Then I'm going to put the wire towards me all the way around. And now you're going to flip your hand to the other side. So you want this to be straight and this to be straight towards you and this to be straight facing towards the right. Then I hold another plier and then I'm going to go around like this. Because I did a long letter, I didn't give myself extra long length to do the wire wrapping. So I'm just going to stop it here. And you guys, honestly, wire wrapping, it doesn't have to be perfect. See? I've got happy mail here now. See? So I can use that to dangle things. I'll do another one. So I've got one on here. Let's try to do giving. This time I actually haven't got all the alphabets out, but I really wanted to do the word giving next. So I'm going to put the G, and I'm going to have a quick look at this to find the I. I did have a couple of the vowels in this section here, so I found the I. So let's put that in. I need another V. Oh, I can spot one. So as soon as you spot one, just use it. Don't make it too hard on yourself. Give, I need another I. Here's another I. N. Oh, I can see the N right here. But do I really want to use that N? Let me see if I have another N over here somewhere. I can see N. Yay! I found the N, so I'm going to put it in. So giving, I need another G. Where is another G? I might look in here. This container was sort of sorted, you guys, but I'm kind of like running low with the sorted alphabet, so I have to like go through this. So remember, you don't want the G to be like this to feed it through. You've got to make sure that the direction is right. So I've got giving in here. I'm going to feed through a couple of the C beads. And this is where you can do things different. You don't have to use a seed bead. You can use gold spaces. You can add tiny, smaller size beads if you want. You don't have to do it with seed beads like me, okay? And then when you're giving a present, you feel happy, right? So I am going to add a smiley face in there. And I also want to add a couple more seed beads to finish it off. Okay, now I'm going to repeat that wire wrapping one more time. Now because I have extra long bit left, you guys might be able to see it easier. I'm going to place the plier at the top of my bead. I'm going to push this wire away from me. Then the front part has to go to the top. I'm going to push it towards me all the way down like this. Okay, then I'm going to, from here, I'm going to move it up like this so that I can push this wire easily to the back and then flip it to the other hand. Keep holding it closed. And so now I have this shape here, kind of like the upside down L shape happening, you see? Then you want to grab the end and then go around once, twice. You're basically covering that space at the top, usually 3 times or 4. Okay, so I've done 4 times now. And can you see what I've done there? So that's really pretty, but this takes practice, you guys. Honestly, it does. But don't make yourself sad and say, oh, I'm not very good at this. See, look at this one here. That's not really that perfect. Well, which is the one I just did? The one I just did wasn't really the best either. The happy mail. See how it's like that? And I'm totally fine with it. That's not gonna make me angry. Some days you get it nice like this. Some days it can be a little bit wonky. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you are gifting a wonderful gift. This is a wonderful happy mail idea. I honestly think so. This one says giving. And for the loop part at the bottom, if you think the beads are moving around too much, you can just tighten the bottom a bit. Like this. Curl the bottom bit a bit. See? Ta-da! Thank you so much for being here, you guys. And thank you so much for having a look at all of the crafty word dangles that I have been making. I look forward to sharing with you my new KS Craft cutting dies that are headed my way. I think it should be arriving sometime this week. I am super excited to be creating with them, and I hope you guys come back to my channel to see all of the wonderful cutting dies that I will be creating with. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you do get to make crafty word dangles, tag me on Instagram or send me an email or a direct message on Instagram, and I will be so delighted to have a look at those. Bye for now.